going on, guys? Eric coming back at you from the Nerd Cave, and we are headed out to Port Orange, Florida today to pick up this game collection. It's a collection of 729 games. And right now I realized I need gas, so we're at Circle K to put some gas in the car. But I will see you guys at the stop. That's the last thing I want. What are you doing? What are you doing, John? What are you doing? Living on the edge. There it goes.
Yeah, see what I was saying was, why don't you start the gas pumping while I grab a drink and I'll finish the pumping while you go to the bathroom.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. For sure. I'm not saying that doesn't make sense. I'm just saying that I really had to pee, so that was like super high on the agenda. Just got here to pick up the games, joined by the elusive John. Just texted the person to let him know I'm here, so we're gonna go ahead and load up the games and then we'll break it down back at the Nerd Cave. I'm gonna have to have another yards now.
I think you'll do okay though at the yards. Oh, as long as it's not too heavy. I'll let you know if it's too heavy. Don't blow my back around.
I feel like you already carried them all out. Not very excited about this. But
some of the other stuff he had that I haven't gone through yet, because he had like 100 games.
okay.
But it was like Sega Genesis, and he has like a games in the box.
Oh, okay.
And things like that. I just haven't gone through it yet.
I mean, there's stuff like that I'm looking for me. So I mean, there's like, yeah, if there's that kind of stuff, definitely. Usually when people are like systems, they're like, I have a stack of 360s and these, and it's like, I saw those so cheap, I usually pay. Like, I know some of the stores are like, oh, I think it's $100 for a Wii. I'm like, I'll sell a Wii for $40, you know?
One of the things I had was, he had about 50.
Appreciate it. That's a lot of games.
Yep.
Woo!
Good luck, buddy.
It's $610 later. Well, we'll see you at the next stop. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to the end. If you follow me on TikTok or on Facebook, I know you may have seen already, not the breakdown, but you may have seen that I picked this stuff up already. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to come over here, tune into the actual video. I know everybody has been waiting patiently for the breakdown of all of the games that we actually did get. So there's a few different things that we got. So first things first, it's worth mentioning that I knew that this lot was going to be mostly fairly low dollar games. Mostly stuff kind of under $10, so that is largely what is here. But let me just say, you don't really see it in the video. I didn't want to stick a camera in this person's face the first time meeting them. I think they're going to be a great person to do business with in the future. They get a lot of stuff. They buy storage units. So I think that could potentially be beneficial going forward. So I didn't want to overdo it with them, but I did record us kind of loading the stuff into the car. Anyway, long story short, they had this stuff listed for $725. A lot of it was sight unseen, and I offered them $610 for everything. 729 games, that works out to 85 cents a game. So let's get into everything that we picked up. Alright, so we'll jump in here with one of our $5 boxes. So right kind of at the top, you see there's some games that aren't great. There's some games that are decent. This Ape Escape, for instance, has no game. It's just a manual in the case, but even still, it's about a $5 piece. There are some sports games that surprised me in here. For whatever reason, some of the Maddens on PS2 can go for about $5. Some of the NCAA football, Tiger Woods. So there's some sports games that, you know, if you see them for 50 cents and you're going to try to flip them back locally yourself, it's not stuff that's worth putting on eBay, but if you're going to sell it locally, this stuff that should get you about $5. So Final Fantasy 10, 10-2, Cars. This is one that surprised me. I thought ATV Off-Road Fury 2 would be better. That's a game I loved as a kid, but that might just be the nostalgia thing. I'm jumping down to another box of $5 games. So you see we've got Xbox Live Arcade, Ultimate Alliance Forza 2 2-packs. Surprisingly, Ultimate Alliance by itself actually does a little bit better than the 2-pack because it was a pack-in with consoles. I got some Splinter Cell games, some more sports games. Yeah, Tiger Woods, and some of the NCAA, NBA, NHL. Not so much the football games, but some of the other sports games. Me in the $5 range. Sega Superstars Tennis. That's another one I was surprised wasn't a little more. I guess that was also a potential pack-in for some consoles. And then move some of these boxes and keep going. So our next layer is getting into some of the $2 stuff. There is 2 layers in this box, so I'm not going to dig in below this, but we even have like $2 NES games. So all these games I'm thinking about $2, but again, I paid 85 cents a piece, so if I get $2, even if I get $1, I'm making a little bit of something. And then we've got another box of $5 games. Let me get out of the way of the light. But yeah, this one that was kind of surprising. EA Active. I don't think those will sell quick. They could be decent. Just Dance, Pilates, Cooking Mama, probably one of the more interesting games in there. Got a whole box of Connect Adventures. And these 2 are empty cases. This stuff's all going to be $1 a piece. Pretty much all these Connect Adventures are complete. There are actually a couple in there that are sealed. Next box down, we're getting into another $5 box. I got some Mass Effect, some Madden 25. Probably the best Madden to look for other than Head Coach. Head Coach is pretty good. Throw up a comp on screen for what Head Coach usually goes for. We didn't have any of those in this, but some NBA 2Ks, that kind of stuff. Okay, $5 stuff. These will probably do pretty good. Sell pretty quick for $5. Got another box of $5 games. We got a whole butt ton of Wii plays. Again, probably a slow seller. Same with Zumba. But some of this other stuff, should be able to get $5 for it relatively easily. I'm probably going to do most of these at the yard sale. 3 for $10, so even more so, they should sell pretty quick. This is sealed. Not a lot of value. But it's sealed. It's pretty neat. There's a couple Sonic Spinball, Street Fighter, NBA Courtside. There's a couple, you know, cartridge-based games. $5 a piece. This one's also got a lot of sports, but these are all about $5 games. They're last generation, but like Destiny 2 is the last Destiny game that came out. It does a little bit better than Destiny 1. Still not super desirable, but it's decent. And this is the other box of $2 games. We've got some Zumbas, some Your Shapes, some Skyrims, Mass Effects, more Maddens, table tennis, stuff like that. More of that under. Last box of $2 games, spinning around. Got some Assassin's Creed, Arkham City, Ghost Recon, Connectimals, tons of Madden, Dance Central, Destiny, and some Battlefield games. Alright, moving on to some of the more interesting stuff that I have up on the table. Both of these boxes, I'll jump into those a little bit more, are $10 boxes. Got a small stack of $15+ games. And we have one more box of $5 games, but $5 games I think will move a little bit better for 360. Alright, so here is the other box of $5 games. But as you can see, about 90% of the stuff in this box is at least good games. Are they valuable games? Not necessarily. But are there a lot of playable titles in here? Absolutely. Fallout, Fables, Evil Within, Crackdown, Halo, even Connect Sports Season 2. Because it wasn't a pack-in game. Okay, like people will buy that. Bioshock Infinite, Special Edition Bioshock Infinite 2, Bioshock. I mean, Army of 2, plenty of great stuff in there. So here's the first of the $10 games. So we've got Forza Motorsport, Halo 3, Fable 2, Fable 2, Fable 3. And even these ones, these, like I said, are $10 games. But I'm going to kind of do the same thing that I'm doing on the $5 games. I'm probably going to do 3 for $25. So you get them about $8 a piece. And these games are going to range anywhere from $10 to $14. But Dead Space 3, American Wasteland, Jack 3, Kingdom Hearts. There were a couple sports games that surprised me again. NCAA Football 09 on PS2. And 10 on 360. We got like some Guitar Heroes, Legos, Kung Fu High Impact. This is a decent Kinect game to keep an eye out for. Actually has more value than most Kinect games. But yeah, some of these are because they're special editions, like Game of the Year Edition, Hall of Fame Edition, Deluxe Edition, Steelbook Modern Warfare, stuff like that. So that's the first box of $10 games. And jumping over to the second box of $10 games, we got Halo 2 Multiplayer Map Pack. Weirdly, I think this game might actually go for a little bit more than Halo 2. Casino, Strike Force. Gonna run through these real quick. These are the only 2 PlayStation 3 games I got. Rapala and Baja Edge of Control. Both like $10 games though. Kung Fu for NES. NBA Jam. NBA Jam. Skylanders. Just Dance. Guitar Hero Aerosmith. Tac 2, Lord of the Rings, Max Payne, Conan. Some of these may have been mixed in from a prior set I bought, but there's some other $10 stuff in there. Mario Dance Mix, SpaceX. Yeah, lots of decent stuff. But again, these will be $10 a piece. Sorry, 3 for $25 at my next yard sale. So definitely going to be some great stuff to grab. And then the last few games, some of the better games that we did pick up were Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit, Deadpool for 360, Donkey Kong Country Returns Complete, really nice. Donkey Kong Country Returns, no manual, so you see I have this one priced a little bit lower. Smash Bros. Brawl Complete, Super Mario Galaxy, no manual, Mario Galaxy, no manual, Mario Galaxy, no manual, and a Mario Galaxy Complete. And the final one was a complete in-box Super Paper Mario. So the last few games definitely are a great kind of tack on. Those games alone are worth $100 to $150, somewhere in that ballpark. So that'll definitely help make up some of the cost that I spent on this. Like I mentioned, I did pay $610, and my estimated potential profit will be on screen. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to the end. Remember to like this video if you have the time, and if you're really enjoying the content, take the time to subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Nerd Cave. I'm Eric, and if you see those toys off in the distance, remember, it is not a mirage. You guys have a great day.
Bye.